This is going to be part 2. I need to stop the video because my son was shouting from second floor. Problem should be solved now. He just got scared. So I was explaining about why we get fat, but I think most of people understand that we need to stop the illusion that we get fat from thin air, and we need to admit. When you admit it, you're free. Believe me. This is when you're trying to hide, when you're trying to hide when you're fat with your clothes, and when you try to, convince yourself, you're fat, and everybody sees that. It doesn't matter if you have stripes on your shirt or if you use this kind of trousers and that, you just get fat, and you're fat, and you look fat. Nothing hides it. So it's useless to do that. What you need to do is admit it and do something about it before it's too late, before you die eventually, or before you stretch out your skin. Like when I lose now the weight, I will need a surgery because my belly will hang next to my balls and my tits will go next to my belly button, right? All the skin, all the excess skin is not going back. If you're a young guy or young girl, you have a chance. If you're like me, I'm 30 now, close to, it's done. There is no going back, especially if you're so fat. If you're like 260 pounds or like 250, 40, whatever. If you're with high BMI, this skin needs to be cut off. So when I lose the weight, I will need to have a surgery eventually, maybe, who knows, to look like a normal human being. Otherwise you will be slim but your skin will be hanging all around. There are pretty a lot of YouTube videos about it and people that did it, so just Google it up. Hopefully I can reach that state when I'm thinking about the surgery. Now I just think about shedding the weight. So do it now, today. Think about it tonight, and from tomorrow just don't eat that much. This is the first step. Do not eat that much. Vegan, vegetarian, meat eater, whatever. Just do not eat that much. And take the stairs. This is the first step. If you're too fat, don't go to run. That's a big mistake. If you're over 200 pounds, no running, just walking. Take a walk. Walk everywhere. Buy a bike. That would be the best. If you can buy. If you cannot afford a bike, then you probably are dead, because there are so many cheap bikes now that there is no way that you cannot afford. But if you're so poor that you cannot afford a bike, walk. Just walk everywhere. When I was losing weight the first time, I was walking to the gym. It was 3 kilometers to the gym and 3 kilometers back. So if I need to go to the gym at 6 o'clock, I would just start at maybe 4:30. No, I'm lying. I would start maybe 5. I will be there in 30, 40 minutes, 3 kilometers, because there were a lot of hills and so on, and a lot of red lights that I needed to, cross, and just walk. If you cannot run, just walk. Anyway, running is not so good on your joints, and it's more for slim people, to be honest. Now I'm always using the stairs now, and the amount of people that are using the elevator for like 2 floors, it's just 2 floors. It's nothing. It's like 40 stairs or something like that. That's easy. And before I didn't want to do it because I was getting sweaty and red and I was breathing heavy. I still do it because I'm still fat. I'm still not healthy enough, but you need to do it. You cannot be always in your comfort zone. You need to prepare yourself that if you want to lose the weight, you need to get out of that zone. You need to be uncomfortable so you feel good later. Nobody, or I would say no. Okay, let's speak about myself. I didn't enjoy going to the gym at the beginning. I enjoy the feeling afterwards. When you're dragging your feet back, when you're going back from the gym or from training, or from any training, martial arts, or when you did some kilometers on your bike and you're just pushing your bike in your yard or in the elevator going back to your home, or wherever you're storing your bike, That's the best feeling. This is the feeling because your body is full with nice hormones that you release when you train, the same hormones that you release when you're eating the food that you like, when you're taking the drugs that you like, when you're having sex or whatever, the hormones of happiness. Just Google them. I will not speak about science or anything. There is this tool, the internet, Google, the best search engine in the world, the best algorithm, the best search algorithm taught till now, maybe. So you can find any information. Use the stairs, get out of the comfort zone. Anyway, you don't feel good. We fat people, nothing is fun. I know what is to be fat and go in the bus. I hate the fucking bus, especially when I need to travel, between towns and I sit 3 hours. And if next to me sits another fat bastard like me, it's terrible. Both of us staying there and sweating, and you know, you try to implode yourself. You try to be to take as less space as possible, which is basically impossible because you're just fat, and all the looks that you get. But this is how it is. What do you expect? Of course people will look at us. This is not normal. We look like double the size of normal people, maybe triple, depending how fat you are. Just like George Carlin was having a bit on that. I like stand-up comedy a lot. George Carlin was saying something like piles of redundant ectoplasm or something, and this is how we are, just moving, sitting, taking a lot of space, sweating. It's sad. I don't feel good when I'm saying it. I know how I feel about it, but nobody is to blame. It's me. This is I did it to myself. So do not try to these people are not tolerant. They don't need to be tolerant. You're taking the space. You're invading their privacy. You cannot pass. When people are trying in a restaurant to pass next to you behind your chair, and you're just swallowing your belly and trying to make space, and then you get mad on the person behind you, and why the fuck you cannot pass? Because you're taking all the fucking space. That's why. Be true to yourself. When you start being real with yourself, then you will see the way out of it. And the only way out of it is just start eating healthy. I do not recommend calorie restriction because it has the yo-yo effect. Go vegan, and you will be able to eat as much as you want. Of course, not 10,000 calories a day. Even vegans that eat that much get fat. Check the fat vegan. And don't eat junk food. That's the other thing. Do not eat processed food. Just eat things that came from plants. You can eat it at restaurants, but don't take the deep fried stuff, and don't eat the cakes, this kind of stuff. If you're a vegan, just eat vegan dishes, go to vegan restaurants. If you don't have vegan restaurant in your area, just go to regular restaurants and order salads. And if you see that they have cheese on the salad, because in Bulgaria they do that, just say no cheese. It's easy. Just say it. I don't want cheese. You can order a pizza without cheese. They will bring it to you. They don't care. The price is the same. They will save the cheese. Or if they bring something that has cheese on it, just get rid of it. It's easy. It's very easy. You just need to do it. And the rewards that you would get mentally when you start doing it, it will be tremendous, and you feel great. So a message to all my fat friends: let's do it together. Connect with me, write me. I will not leave my email, but just you can send a comment to my videos, and we can get in touch somehow, and we can speak the same on the phone. I understand you, and I can help. Not that I'm slim now, but I'm going there. I mean, I can get you on the same vibe as me, and we can go together, and we can support each other in this giving ourselves strength. I also feel sometimes discouraged, but I cannot forget the feeling that I had when I was slim, and I want to get it back so bad, and I will get it back. Have a good night, guys.